wonder when you go through the day to day, and again, you think, is this all that there is? The question you're really asking is this all that I am? And the answer is no. And that is now the third or the fourth time that I've said that thing, and I'm going to keep saying it until you get it. Because the more powerful you are, the more you step into your fullness, the greater your voice. And the voice is a muscle, like hope is a muscle. It's something that you practice. And there's every mechanism in the society that's going to make you think that you're overthinking something. It's going to make you say to yourself, maybe I just am looking at this the wrong way. Maybe I should shut up. Maybe I should be smaller. Maybe I shouldn't care. Maybe I'm making too big of a deal of this. And all that training that you've experienced all your life, and I don't care what class you come from, because we've all experienced it. And I don't care what social location, because we've all experienced this. All that training is going to come up. And you're going to crush yourself because you've been trained your whole life to do so. No. No. No more. No. Now is the time for all of you. Now, right now, we need all of you. Because again, a voiceless people, a small people, will never rise up and change what desperately needs changing. And so, I want to tell you again, the two things that helped me move out of my feelings of despair and smallness. It is to beware the narcissism of sorrow. You must find a way to care for your pain and to see yourself beyond it. You are not the worst thing that has happened to you. You are not the worst thing that has happened to you. You are so much more. And this world and society will always try to reduce you. And so we end up carrying these loads, these pains that we have in us. And we're so desperate for love because we've been so unloved that we think when we offer it to another that we're making an offering to them. We just need to be seen, and we just need to be cared for. And so it's time to use that pain not as a load to bear, but as a tool to use. Because again, your strength should not be determined by how much suffering you endure. You are so much more than that. And the idea of the narcissism of sorrow, it stops us from building together because we keep acting as if we're in competition and we keep defending our islands of pain instead of building bridges, building continents, redesigning the society and this world together. So beware the narcissism of sorrow. Tie your pain to another, use it as a tool, and find out who you are beyond it. Don't let this world reduce you to something smaller than you are. You have not lived your best life yet. You have not become your best self yet. And the other lesson is never let someone else determine what level of integrity you walk into a room with. Everything is going to come up in your mind about how small you are, how stupid you are, how invisible you are, how little you matter. No. All of those things are a training and a tool to keep you voiceless, a tool to keep you small. We're going to let those go. And we're going to fight our way back into the world. We're going to fight our way back into ourselves and fight our way into this movement, fight our way into this time. No more shrinking for the comfort of other people. No more disappearing ourselves for the convenience of others. No. And when we create that kind of power with ourselves, in ourselves, a revolution inside, then we create the conditions for a revolution outside. No more oppression Olympics, as they say. No. No more brutalizing of the Ayana Diors of the world. No, because nobody loves harder than trans women. Nobody loves harder than Black trans women. I'm telling you this. They have every reason not to love, and they love us anyway. And they fight for us anyway. And they show up anyway. And so we are going to do the work of owning our pain and using our pain and building ourselves up so that our integrity never shrinks again. I want to end here because I know that some of you have made adjustments to your life to be here with me, and I want to say that I am so incredibly grateful. And to the team around me that has helped, because I am surrounded by a team, I am so incredibly grateful to you. And for those of you that stretched your time or made a note to watch it later, I am so very grateful for you. I want us, and it's time for us to harness our personal power and move that into political power so that we can finally live in the world that we deserve, finally live in the world that doesn't tell us to shrink. I want to thank you for the thousands of messages that I've received. Know that I actually am reading them. It takes some time, but I am. And they keep me afloat. They keep me inspired. Because sometimes those little tiny messages in my mind that I've been taught my whole life will come up again. And all I ever have to do is look at you. And I feel inspired all over again. I feel ready to fight. So I'm sending love to you. I'm sending light to you. Be the light. Your job is not to convince others that change is necessary. Your job is just to be it. To be the light. The people who need to see it will. And the more brightly you shine, the more brightly we all shine. Be safe. Bless y'all. And I'll see you again next week for our Sunday sermon. Mad love, everyone.